Hey YouTube, Ed here, Top of the Line Training, and I just want to do a quick show and tell, if you will, or demo of what these Eberlestock saddlebags can hold. Basically, they're a little over 400 cubic inch combined. They're 3 liters each, 6 liters total. For I think it's 422, something like that, cubic inch. So let's take a look inside and see what I was able to get in here. Now, I didn't try to jam a bunch of stuff in here. I just grabbed stuff out of my box and started throwing it in just to see how much I could get in. So, I have a large pair of gloves, Gore-Tex gloves. I have a shemagh. Don't go to the woods without it. I have a cordage kit. And I'm going to do a demo on this, or a video on this later. It's just an old bag, but I have, and I've showed this in my scout bag. But you know, I have various lengths of paracord. I got jute twine. I got some stuff called super tag. I have some bank line. I've got snaps and hooks and bungee cords and whatnot, all in one pouch. I know where it's at. I know where to reach in and grab it at. I know what's in it. And I also have a backup lighter in here. But I'll talk more about that some other time. I have a Baco Laplander saw. And I have a small pair of lightweight gloves. They're fleece lined, real thin. Of course, if they get wet, they sort of suck. But they're good for even, you know, hell, I've been wearing these in 20-degree climates, but you know, 20-degree temperatures, I meant, and they work good as long as they don't get wet. Then I have a fleece hat, no big deal. Fleece beanie, that's one pouch. Second pouch, I have a small fire kit here, or actually, let's see what this is. Yeah, it has a magnified lens in it, some matches, candle. It's just a extra fire kit that I have on hand for, you know, just in case I need to grab something else or give it to someone to use, whatever. Large 3 mil garbage bag, some wet ones. Don't go to the woods without them. Backup knife, more companion. Bic lighter, a roll of Gorilla Tape, small roll, a roll of bank line. I think this is 36. I'm not sure. It's the lighter way. I think it's 107-pound breaking string. A small pouch with batteries in it. Gerber. I don't know what model it is. I received it in the military. My Outdoors fire kit, a S-beaner, my Nova Light, my imitation Esbit stove by Conklin. I have a diamond sharpening rod, and I have small first aid kit. Mainly this first aid kit, I've done a review on this as well in my scout bag video, but basically this is just to stop the bleeding for the most part. It does have some painkillers and things like that in it, but it's mostly for stopping the bleeding. Small space blanket, space blanket Mylar, and that's it. So I got all this stuff in here. And like I said, I just went into my bag, or my main box, where I keep a lot of my gear, and I just started filling these up, and just to see what all I could jam in there. And I could have probably packed it a little different, a little bit better, made it tighter, whatever. But this is quite a bit of stuff, and this is just 2 pouches that's going to be connected on to my G-1 little brother. So stay with me. I get the G-1 little brother set up, and I get these set up, and we'll mount them on. Be right back at you, YouTube. Okay, YouTube, Ed back with you, Top of the Line Training. I have the G-1 little brother here. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, so I'll do one like this from this angle, then I'll do a zoom in. But anyway, let's get it set up here. Just undoing the compression straps. And so on this side here, I'll go ahead and attach this one. I've never done this on these, so let's see what happens. Like I said, it has these Alice clips. I'm going to go ahead and snap this front flap. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the top Alice, I reckon, or use the top loop, ouch, Colonel, ouch, to get these attached. So I'm just going to route them. It says in the manual that, or on the website, that this goes good with a 6-tiered or 6-loop polyweb piles webbing or moly. So standard old attachment here, like so. I could probably even go down into the second loop with this, looks like. That's what I'm going to try to do here. See if we can get it pushed down. It sort of sometimes pain in the ass with this Alice clip, because you got to just get it just right, and you got to push it and bend it sometimes. They're not, I mean, they're pretty easy, but they're not always as easy as some people want to portray. Alright, so we're not going to do the 2-looper, but we'll go with the 1. I can't get that thing attached in there. We'll see how the 1 does first. So there's the 1, which probably hold everything just fine. Alright, so there's the Alice attachment. Now it does, I reckon I could, let me look at this real quick. I'm going to try it with this, the outside buckle that closes the flap. I'm going to route it and do like a normal moly attaching, how you attach a normal pouch or something to using moly. So I went through that bottom one there on the pouch. I go through here on the pack, go back through the pouch. So you interweave them. You start on one, and then you go back and forth until you get to the end. So I just went through the bag. Now I'll go through the pouch, back through the bag, and back through the pouch, which sort of makes sense because let me see here. So back through the bag. Okay, now I'll come back through the pouch, actually 2 times. I think that'll hold her right there. I gotta see how that's going to work. It's going to impede it at all. So there's that. Now I'm going to try these other clips here. These could be Eberlestock clips. I don't know what the hell they're called or what they are, but I'll show you those here in a minute. Okay, snap those on. I think after I snap these right here, this thing ain't going anywhere. But then again, I got to make sure that the piece of equipment is going to operate correctly. I just don't want to have it on there and then it's all jammed up. And I probably don't even need to use all these clips, but I want to make sure that it holds properly and doesn't fall off. I hate some of the Molly stuff, some of the, even the Alice was big for it. I mean, you could attach it onto your gear, but a lot of times, you know, the stuff's flapping, put stuff in there, it's flapping around, bang. I don't like that kind of stuff. I like my gear to be secured, you know, on the pack, and, you know, I don't have to worry about it going anywhere. I mean, it's in place. So there, basically, is the connected pouch. And I don't know if you can see that. And also, I'm going to have to see how this is going to work. Let me see if I can go down. I can't go down behind it anymore. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting. And because, you know, like often what I would do is take like my chair and I'll probably be able to run it something like that. We'll have to see whenever we fill this up. So we'll check that out in a little bit. So stay with me, YouTube, and I'm going to do a close-up of the other one getting mounted so get an idea of what I'm talking about. Alright, YouTube, Ed back with you, top of the line training. And we're just going to go ahead and mount this second Eberlestock saddlebag. I'm going to go ahead, first thing I'm going to do is unroute this strap. And before I do that, real quick, you know, I could, if I wanted to, I could even mount this to the front of the pack. So, you know, you can mount it anywhere. And this thing has Molly all over it. I could even, if I wanted to, and I don't know why somebody would want to do that, I could mount it on the inner lid here, flap. They call it the door. And also on the inside here, on both sides, you have Molly attachment that I could probably mount it on as well if I wanted to. But I'm just going to stick with my plan here and turn this into a per se half track. So I've undone the compression straps. Now one note on that, once you put this in, you can extend these compression straps like so. And so whatever else you have in here, these compression straps can help hold your gear on. So this thing ain't going anywhere, it's on there tight. So let's go ahead and get this other one. So like I said, I'll undo this strap here and leave it right there. Now these were the clips I was talking about. I was thinking that these used to be like a second generation Alice clip where it would marry up to, you had something on the bag and then you would hook it in like that. But I don't think this is what that is. And so basically with these, you just push them in, they snap off, and of course you clip them on. Now I don't know if anyone else, I haven't seen these before, but I think Eberlestock, I've heard them talk about them before. So this could be the Eberlestock clip. So anyway, so what I did, I'll do the same thing over here. Alice clip. Whoops. See, and good old Alice clip. So unhook it there. I go into the top pile loop. Push it down and lock it in. Same thing over here. See that or not? Close it down, lock it in. So it's connected right there. So then the next step, like I said, I went through the bag here. So I'll go through the pile here of the Molly. Back through the pouch. Back through the Molly, or the Molly bag. I'm going to have to let some of this slack out. I'll go back through the pouch. Back through the molly here. Just weave it in and out, that's all. And then, whoa, Colonel, whoa. See, what's happening here is that got pulled out of there. Hold on. Yeah. So that's, I guess it's connected back there though. So it is sewed onto the pouch. It's no big deal. Okay, so then I'll come back up around through the bag twice here. Then come back down here, attach in, and still taut. Now adjust it, make it level here. Now on this last pile on the bag, pile webbing on the bag, I'll connect this, I'm just going to go ahead and call it an Eberlestock clip for now, and snap that in. And on the bottom, okay, that's not the last loop, so second to the last loop. Unhook that. These are actually pretty nice clips. They snap in real good. And actually, I think, now that I recall seeing a video on the fanny pack, and what Eberlestock, I believe, used to use these. Sure that's connected. Used to use those clips on the fanny pack, and you could unclip it at 4 portions. But then I think they reverted back to the molly. Well, they did revert back to the molly, because when I got mine original J-107, I was like, where the hell are these clips that they were talking about? And they had changed it into molly. So, but anyway, that's what it is. So let me see here, lighten this up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, first of all, let me tell you what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And so I got both things mounted. This one here. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, so what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and set it back up, get all the gear back in it, and let's see what it looks like on the bag. So stay with me. Alright, YouTube, back with you. If you can't see here, I didn't hook up this one, but I do have the compression straps hooked up here. So let me do a close-up of this thing. I want to point out a couple things that we'll make sure everyone can see. Just looking at the bag real quick. Let me zoom out right quick. There's the pouches on the bag. And as you can see, I was able to get my folding seat hooked on the side there. Now, I don't have it rigged exactly perfectly, but you can also see that I could get other items down in here if I needed to. So that's one thing. And I could find another place for this, trust me. But because that thing's so light and little, I mean, it can go anywhere. And there's another good look at the side saddle pouch on the other side. Coyote brown, may I add, blends in perfectly. But one other part of it is, if you can see here, I have my Guide Design bottle with cup in here, so it doesn't impede at all. And it comes right to the top here, levels out. Good. So, all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look real quick at what is inside there, and if I got everything back in. So hold on. So again, Eberlestock G-1 little brother with saddlebags attached. I'll go ahead and unhook the compression straps. And I could cinch those things down a lot tighter if I wanted to. This is just for the demo. But again, same things. I'm just going to run through them real quick. I want to show you that I got them back in here on the bag with other things in the pack. Okay, now I do just have a pillow and a sleeping bag in here just for volume. But anyway, there's the heavy-duty gloves. Schmog, don't go to the woods without it. Bucko Laplander. Quarters kit. Light pair of gloves. Beanie, fleece beanie. This thing is attached on here very good. As you've seen when I put it on, you have the Alice attachments, you have those Eberlestock clips, and you have the Molly that I'm running right down the center. So this thing's on here, it's not going anywhere, so I'm very happy about that. Come back to this other side, attached, also hold on, and then I had to cinch down the water bottle in the bottom pocket, and there that is. And you can see these pockets are very big. Of course, this is not a review about the bag, it's about the pouches. But anyway, unhook the compression straps, and loosen up this drawstring right quick. So there is the seat, folding seat. Unhook that. There's a very positive snap. Nothing's coming out of it. Garbage bag, heavy duty. Base blanket. Bank line. Battery case. Altoids fire kit. Flashlight, Nova. Oops. Imitation Nesbitt stove. Roll of duct tape. Gorilla. Bic lighter. Another fire kit. S-beaner, diamond rod, sharpening rod, wet ones. Back up, more companion. First aid kit. Gerber multi-tool. That's everything. You can see again, these things are attached rock solid. And if you take a look at the Eberlestock site, you can see the half track and the G-1 little brother on there, and I'll try to bring it up on this video so you can see. But the half track has two pouches on the front, and then you can also divide the inner portion of the half track. But the half track also is a lot bigger than this. I think this is 18 cubic inch. Now add 400 onto it, so now you're talking 2200 cubic inch. And plus I do have a small Eberlestock pouch on top, but whatever. But the point is, the half track has, I think the volume of the pack is about 2,800, and then it has some additional pockets. It has two pockets, like I said, has a front opening, you can divide the pack. But anyway, for the additional pouches, I think they'll come in real handy for additional gear, because for me, I believe that your pack needs to have a big open bay that you can put items in, maybe in another pouch and you put them in there. That's fine and dandy. But I also like some organization. So example, now without opening up the pouch, open up the main bag, I can just open up this pouch, go in it, pull out my fire kit, go in it, pull out some food, go in it, pull out first aid kit, versus going into the main pouch now, or the main part of the bag. But this thing also has, and you've seen, if you haven't seen it, check out my review on the Eberlestock G-1 little brother. But it has a small pouch on top too, pocket, that you could throw all kind of different things in. Plus then I added this small Eberlestock small pouch, it's called. And you could throw sensitive items in there, GPS, whatever. But the point is, now that I have additional storage and more organization with these two pouches added, and it really doesn't hamper anything. Like I said before, without this here, I would run things up and down the side. I'm probably not going to be able to do that as easy now. But if I don't use the pouch, it would be flat. I could do that. So I'm really not hampered in any form or any shape. So anyway, Alright YouTube, this is Ed, top of the line training. Review on the what the Eberlestock saddle pouches can hold, or how much volume, and a demonstration of that, and a demonstration of how to mount them on to any any miles webbing. Boy, I'm all jacked up tonight. Piles webbing or molly webbing, how to attach these on there. And again, I didn't know that they came with the Alice clips and those Eberlestock clips. I thought it was just going to be one straight molly attachment. So I'm very happy actually that that has those clips on there, because this thing's on there good. It's not, you know, I don't think it's coming off. So, all right, YouTube. Once again, Ed, top of the line training. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I need 26 more subscriptions to make 100, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. So be on the look for that. And once again, I'll catch you on the next video as soon as I can get one done. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you then.